The Prolong option is by far the most problematic option in the new circle casting spells. It also has the most restrictions on it, which is great, but it is a huge problem. Depending on how many secondary spellcasters you have, you can extend a spell's duration by up to 24 hours. That requires 7 secondary spellcasters, so you're probably going to have to enlist NPCs to use this as a player, but even just extending the duration of a spell by an hour is massive. Think of all of the 1-minute duration combat buffs that you have to cast in a fight because they don't last long enough to carry into a fight unless you cast them immediately, kick in the door. Haste, blink, mirror image, blur. There's so many good, powerful combat buffs that only last 1 minute. Now you can cast them and make them last an hour. Admittedly, your secondary casters do have to expend a spell slot, but it can be a spell slot of any level. So if you cast a super high level combat buff, extend the duration for an hour, all it costs is one of your friends spending 1 first level spell slot, and that is easily worth the cost all of the time. You can double the duration of spells like Polymorph and all of the Tasha's Era summon spells. Those get dramatically more useful. If you get really crazy with it and do find a way to extend the duration of a spell by 24 hours, you can do some really silly stuff, like cast a bunch of spells the day before and have them last through the entire next day, which at that point, who cares how many spell slots it costs to do it? You're going to go take a long rest right after you cast your spells. You can make Goodberry last for 2 days, so you can pre-cache all of your food and stuff for 2 days at a time. You can make super powerful buffs like Aid, Hero's Feast, Foresight, make those last a huge amount of time. The silliest examples are probably Aura of Life and Delayed Blast Fireball. Aura of Life, if you extend the duration to an hour, that is enough healing to fully heal every person you've ever met in your life. If you extend it to 24 hours, line up the entire planet, everyone gets to be healed now. Delayed Blast Fireball adds 1d6 of damage for every round that you charge it. Obviously, you can't move the fireball, which is a huge limitation. So this isn't a practical thing that you're going to do in almost any real-world situation, but you cast a Delayed Blast Fireball, you extend the duration to 24 hours, you leave, 24 hours later, it explodes for upwards of 50,000 damage. That is enough damage to atomize buildings. I don't know what situation you would possibly use that in as an adventurer, but sometimes you just find a really stubborn door and you want to send a message.